I was doing some Bible study. I'm not Christian myself,
Oh
and
yeah.
I found
Okay.
that there's three people who are consistently talking throughout the Bible. First being God, and then there's Jesus, and then there's Paul. And mostly, when I'm looking at the verses, there's most of this always first of all, Jesus and God's words are mostly of the same. And then the difference comes from Paul's interpretation of Jesus and God's word, and I find them different from God and Jesus' words. Paul, who was the one who interpreted and wrote the Bible. For example, there's Ezekiel 18:20,
Okay.
and
I'm getting
then
to
there's
it.
this is God's
It's
word,
okay. Let's go slowly. I get that. Ezekiel 18:20.
18:20.
I can use any translation. I'm sure it's not a big deal. I've used the KJV translation. I want to share it so all of us can read it together right here. Okay. All right. Go ahead. You can read it. You can see it. It says, "The soul who sins shall die. The son shall not bear the guilt of the father, nor the father bear the guilt of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon himself, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon himself." All right?
Yeah. And I wanted to also look at Jeremiah, that one that
Jeremiah. Jeremiah 13.
that one
That one verse,
that.
verse 30. So I'm sharing it also here. Got it here. And I want to put it there side by side. Allow me to share that. Yeah, got it. Okay, so I'll put them side by side. We can look at them each at a time, which says,
No,
but
these ones are the same. What's called the same concept. I'm not there. I'm not at the final concept yet. Let's read it.
all right. So which one did you mean? The other one?
Jeremiah, that one that.
Okay. Okay. So what's the point? Ayub, please go ahead.
So these ones are these ones. If you look at the context of these two verses, they are God's word speaking. And basically, God speaking according to the context of this. No one, and if you read it closely, no one can basically take the sin or die for the sin of another. And
You're
for internet
disappearing.
is
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, my internet. And then can you also look at John 8:21?
I want to get them all before maybe. Evangelist, you're here? Okay, okay, thank you. It's okay.
First of all,
Before that, it's okay. You'll come. Let's look at this one as the last verse. Then you can summarize them together as we discuss with him. You said which verse?
I can tell you something, brother. Before we go to the other verse,
John 8:21.
are you a Muslim?
Yes, Ayub is a Muslim. He just told us that.
Yeah. So if he's a Muslim, the problem is the lens through which he looks at the Bible. It's not the Bible itself, because I know the Muslims' faith, it's because they have not accepted the death of Jesus Christ. And so the point there, it's not those verses. The point there is Ayub is carrying a belief that no one can pay for the sin of another person. And that is what he's bringing out. And he's using those verses to
Sorry, I'm back.
stamp his belief that Jesus never died. So
Is that the point? Let him clarify. Evangelist, let him clarify. Let him clarify that.
just Ayub, wait, I land.
One second, please. One second, please. I don't want you to interpret
you'll
something
get your
for
time.
me. Let me say myself
Ayub,
first. What I was basically saying. Okay.
Wait.
What?
Just
I would wish evangelist, because he's the one who asked the question, because he brought the verses.
Now let me just
Because
say
he brought.
something. Let me just say something before you go
Don't
to
be
those
scared.
verses.
What I wanted was, evangelist, look, you will still answer all the questions. There's nothing to be scared of.
Yeah.
Let him continue. Let him finish.
Yeah.
We can always learn. We'll give you all the time to make sure that you answer accordingly.
Niche, you see, it's me who was speaking, and I've never landed. So when he interjects, he's going to remove the point I was almost saying.
Just mark it somewhere. Okay. Just mark it somewhere, sir. Because I want you to learn properly once he's finished with his verses. Because he gave us 3 verses. I've shared them all, including the last one here. I want you to finish your all question. So then you wait for him to answer fully to finish. What was the point? What point was it? What was the point?
And then, for me, I started by saying that the words of God and the words of Jesus align with the Bible. And these 2 verses, we looked at the verse of Jesus talking, like this one, and the ones of God was talking. They're basically talking about how no one can take the sin on another. And then Paul's words in the Bible, or his interpretation of the Bible.
No. You're mixing up.
Sorry.
You're mixing up. You're mixing up. Let's go step by step before you say other words. There is these words that we've already shared, and your point was, according to you think that they contradict, right?
Yes.
Is that the point?
Heavily.
So whatever evangelist is going to address from now on is your belief that a book of Ezekiel 18:20. No. You ask your point. We allowed you to ask a point and finish.
1 second, please.
Yeah, you ask your point and finish, and then let him say. Want it to be answered. Let's not mix up. So what's the point? Please go ahead. Clear the point up. Let's give you another minute.
Okay, I'm clearing the point. 1 Corinthians 15:3. It says that Jesus died for his sins, but these verses of God and Jesus talking, they clearly make it clear that no one can take the sin of another. So I'm wondering, are Paul's words greater than the words of God and Jesus? And if so, why is that? No, you can talk or answer whatever.
Okay. Thank you. Evangelist, you heard his point. He just landed. I think he was trying to say, therefore, no one can die on behalf of. Therefore, according to him, Jesus never died. That's exactly what the point Evangelist was trying to put forward, I think. And you just put it clear. That was the point. Evangelist was seeing it from a distance. Yeah, but I think I got it. Yeah, that's why I told you there's nothing wrong. You are allowed to go ahead. Go ahead now. I want to see how you bring it.
I've debated them. You see, I have debated these Muslims a lot of times, and I.
So let's go. Now you can go to the concept, to the point at hand straight away. What does it mean?
Just a minute. I'm in some kind of. Let me fix my background first of all. I'm coming.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, Ayub, I want us to look back on this. Yeah. Thank you for getting back also.
Okay.
So, in short, what you just said is that what the verse brings forward is that people are not condemned because of the sins of their parents. Each person is judged by their own actions. I don't know why you're bringing Paul, because you mentioned about
No.
Ezekiel. You gave us the book of